I'm a little off.
All right, and we're back. Back to what I was talking about. So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about Marvel Comics, in case you forgot the conversation from the last part. But we're talking about Marvel. I don't care. The run on Bucky was a great run because it was a really well written run, and Steve came back and they made a big deal out of it. Cool. We all know these characters are coming back. Would you imagine the balls on Marvel Comics if they said, guess what? Sam Wilson is now permanently Captain America.
That'd take a lot of balls.
Miles Morales is now permanently Spider-Man. And so on and so forth. They've been like, holy shit.
That would take balls.
Holy shit. People would buy the living shit out of those comics just for the controversy alone.
Exactly.
I mean, that would have been ballsy.
I mean, let's be honest too.
Or if they said Jane Foster permanently Thor now. Fuck you if you don't like it. I would have been like, damn.
Yeah, that would have taken balls. But the interesting thing too with businesses, it's like whenever there's controversy, it's a double-edged sword, because there's gonna be people who don't like it, but again, there's gonna be people who are gonna buy the product just for the controversy alone,
Well, for a while, then again, it kind of dies away.
Exactly, but the point being is
whatever.
sometimes with the controversy when it's just beginning, right? When people buy the thing for just the controversy alone, and then they end up liking it, they keep on buying.
That's the thing. Well, Jane Foster, not a fan of Femme Thor in terms of the idea, because Thor is his name. It's not some fucking title like Spider-Man or Captain America. But the run was really good. She was probably the best of those new characters because the stories she was in was good. And she was good. Well, maybe she wasn't good in them, but the events surrounding her were good. And that was fine. And they didn't talk about... And after a while, even Jason Aaron, who I'm a huge fan of, he kind of has social justice leaning politics, but most of the time he keeps it out of his books. Fine. Fuck it. I don't care. So...
rapidly becoming a story.
So... yeah, get that dodge kill. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But,
strangely,
field medic, bandages, effective as cumulative with death from above.
incredible ruins all around me.
Let's get the hollow bullets.
Yeah.
See if I can get hollow bullets. Crafting mastery, craft larger capacity ammo, restore and resource passes at base camp to increase the amount. Thank you.
Anyways, really briefly, I just wanna just give me a minute or two,
Yeah, that's fine.
How I'm a big fan of the Witcher series, and just let me you'll understand what I mean. You'll understand where I'm going with this.
Okay,
right?
okay.
You'll understand.
What?
You'll understand where I'm going with this, right?
Okay.
It's the interesting thing about the Witcher is politics. That plays a big thing in the Witcher, because different because there's whole things with the elves and the dwarves and the monsters and humans,
I
so
see,
there's
see.
there's politics, there's clashing ideals, and a lot of people were worried about the new Netflix series, that's gonna happen because the person directing
I
it.
forgot about that.
Yeah, because the person who's directing that is a really big SJW. People were worried about that, but recent news has shown that her and the team they understand that her politics, ultimately people don't just want SJW, the team understands that yes, there are politics, but it's not just our politics, because the thing with The Witcher, it's not black and white, it's gray, it's terrible. That's what makes it interesting. No one side is right. They all have good things, they all have bad things, but ultimately nobody's right.
Yeah, those smoke bombs are really fucking useful.
Yeah. No, but the whole point of that was her and her team were yeah, don't worry,
That was sarcasm, by the way.
huh?
That was sarcasm, by the way, because the guy saw me anyway, so I was like, fuck you, really?
No, but the whole point is her and her team were we understand this isn't what you want, and this is not what we're gonna do.
I'd still be fucking cautious.
Exactly. People are still cautious, but the fact that that seem to show some awareness, right, is letting them give him a chance.
Right.
You gotta be aware, And
what was that animation fuck up? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. No, but and with the Marvel comics right now, I feel they're just not.
Well, Thor is back.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel they're just not aware enough to understand that people don't want this.
Oh, I think they're aware.
I don't know.
I'll tell you right now, Nick Spencer, the guy who wrote Hydra Cap, he posts a bunch of dumb tweets like, "There's no such thing as a good Republican," and I'm like, really? So the Republicans that was established as a party to end slavery and the ones that voted through in Congress to get the Civil Rights Act passed. Oh, there was never such a thing as a good Republican. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, dude, like, here's some fun facts for people. Some avid supporters of slavery were Democrats.
All of them were.
Okay, and another thing,
Here we go.
The person who founded the KKK was a Democrat.
In fact, I think a lot of them still are registered Democrats.
Yeah. See, so like it's one of those things. It's like you can't say that it's just Republicans. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to hear that stupid party switch myth bullshit that keeps getting thrown around.
Exactly.
Ooh, crafting tool.
Exactly. Like the point is like there's good people and there's bad people on both sides. You know.
I think it's mostly the left, though.
Mostly the left.
I'm sorry, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Even Crowder brought this up last night with Jordan B. Peterson, and he said, and he disagreed with Peterson. And he said, "Listen, you're saying that there's bad people on both sides, that they're both at fault. I'm sorry, I think it's mostly the fucking left."
You see, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree that it's mostly the left, but you do have to acknowledge that there's still some bad people on our side too, you know?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, they don't have institutional... I don't want to sound like an SJW in and of itself, but they don't have institutional power. They don't have... We're not running on those fucking platforms.
No, and I understand it. Like, I'm not saying, like, that it's even. You know, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying that, you know, we have some bad people, but they have a lot...
nothing!
But it's nothing compared to them.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, fair enough.
And let's be honest, dude, like, one of the main reasons why we're so demonized is because, you know, like, because of a lot of, it's because, like, whenever there's, like, a radical, you know, from our side, which is extremely few, they're, like, highlighted, like, it's a much, like,
they won't stop talking about it.
Exactly, they won't stop talking about it, and they make it seem like they're the majority, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to get too delved up in this, but I do want to. I want to. I still wanted to talk about Marvel Comics.
So yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nick Spencer is writing the Amazing Spider-Man now, and guess what? Because Parker Industries is no longer a thing. Guess what? Spider-Man's back being a single bachelor in New York and living in an apartment.
What's wrong with him being? I liked married Peter.
Everyone did, but they're not bringing it back. You know they're never going to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it. Is he still with Mockingbird at least? Because that was cool. Like, Peter dating a superhero? Oh, hell yeah. Like, that's an original concept and idea I can get down with. Nope. Not with Mockingbird anymore, as far as I know. And I'm like, why? I mean, I know Mockingbird was... She was that one that had that stupid, ask me about my feminist propaganda t-shirt cover that I'm sure you're aware of.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, her series was that because the writer was an uber SJW. But they kind of dropped that when she appeared in Amazing Spider-Man, so I was like, cool, whatever, I don't give a shit. And, I was like, but I like this idea of Peter being with a superhero. If you're never going to, have him be with Mary Jane again, at least give him interesting relationships. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Don't fucking hook him up with fucking Bland Girl Next Door, or like, we don't need another Carly Cooper. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. And I just don't care, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I'm really looking forward to that new game. That game looks fucking
I know, it looks amazing.
Dope as pun intended.
Hey! Hey!
But anyway, like I was telling people, I was like, listen, man, like...
You gotta move the cart.
You're right.
With the rocks.
I know.
Off the cliff.
But anyway, my point is, like, why should I give a shit? I mean, Daredevil's always been consistently good. Like, that character, I swear to God, like, I tell people, I'm like, you know who the most consistently good Marvel comic book series has been for the longest time? Is Daredevil. Like...
The Blind Ninja, hell yeah.
Like, the Blind Ninja Lawyer. Ever since, I'm telling you, there are bad Daredevil comics.
Oh, yeah.
But they are very few and far between. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when Frank Miller started writing it, it's been consistently good shit after good shit. He even survived the SJW bullshit. Like, remember when he had that apprentice blind spot?
I remember,
And we were all worried that they were going to kill off Daredevil just to replace him with a Chinese guy? Because my diversity!
Yeah, I remember.
But they didn't do that. And I was like, good for you. I was like, good for you.
And I always thought that I thought the idea of an apprentice was interesting.
Oh,
you know?
I thought To be honest, I think they should. I think they could have done a bit more. I don't think they dropped it completely, but I think it's kind of like forgotten now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that would have been a really good thing overarching.
You know, see, like, cause the way I saw it was like with Daredevil, it's like the dude like constantly gets caught up in like in shit, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and like with the shit the dude gets caught up in, like there's always a really high chance that he's gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, so the idea of an apprentice to like continue on the name in case something happens to him is interesting.
Well, he was his own character. He was never supposed to be a Daredevil replacement.
I know, but you get what I mean.
I know what you mean. And that's what I liked. Blind Spot was his own original character, and I liked that. I didn't like when they hammered it in, oh, I'm an illegal immigrant, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, no. We ain't playing that bullshit with me, boy.
Give him that citizenship, fam.
No, we're not. Daredevil, you're a lawyer. I'm sure you can figure it out. And we can stop with this stupid pandering, please. But my point is, it was like, other than that, though, he was a solid character. Like, not amazing, but he was a solid character. And I was like, yeah, man, that's all I really need. I just want decent new characters. And if they're quote-unquote diverse, we really know what diversity means. It just means less white people. Let's be fucking honest here.
Yeah.
And so, like, I love it when now that stupid SJW company's like, Black Panther is hella diverse with its 90% black cast. What? What?
Are you shitting me?
They said that!
Wow.
I was like, Black Panther is hella diverse with its 90% black cast. I'm like, what? But when something's like 70% white, nah, not diverse enough. What? I was like, what?
Makes no sense. I'm confused.
Well, in the minds of SJWs, do you
Sean,
really...
insert Jackie Chan meme here. I mean, come on.
I might actually do that just for lulz when I'm editing this.
Dude, you should. Dude, you should. That'd be good.
I should.
I'm pretty sure if we added little things like that, like it'd be pretty fun.
It would be fun. But my point is, it's like, okay, back to what I was
Back to what you were saying.
Back to what I was talking about. So yeah, Miles Morales, he's now part of like some spy thing now, and I'm kind of like, what? Like, I'm fine with this character like trying to be his own thing. But at the same time, I was kind of like, what the fuck?
Isn't Miles like more involved with Shield, like than Parker was?
Yes, because
I think it kind of makes sense.
Brian Michael Bendis is no longer writing Miles. Thank God, the guy who created him is no longer writing him because he was just doing the same shit over and over with him.
Yeah, I heard that was otherwise like he wasn't at like he. You know,
but now Bendis is writing Superman.
Yeah.
I haven't read anything that he's written about Superman yet, but I'm like,
You're hesitant.
Oh, why? Just because I think with him, he just says fuck your pre-established things. Like I like the Kent family, man. Like don't fuck with that, man.
Yeah, man.
Like don't fuck with that, please. And I don't know. Maybe he has. I haven't read it yet. And I'm just like, don't fuck with that, please. We just got back the classic Superman we've always wanted for a while. Don't fuck it up. But that's the other thing. Why is DC so much better than Marvel? Because they actually have diversity, but they don't pander it down your fucking throat, and they don't replace the old characters, and they usually give them other things. Like the Green Lantern stars Jessica Cruz, who, yes, I understand, judging from her looks, is a white Latina, but whatever, Latina regardless, and Simon Baz is a black Muslim. Whatever! They don't talk about it. They fucking maybe mention it one time with Baz because they do have, like, it's part of his plot where it's like people harass him because he's Muslim, but they dropped that as soon as people were like, alright, please don't pander this too much, and they're like, we got you, fam. And then
listen to the fans, fam.
And after that, and then it's like, cool, that's fucking awesome. And not like that, I'm sorry, but people are gonna give me shit for saying this. DC has better female characters than Marvel.
It does.
Wonder Woman alone is better, like Marvel doesn't have a Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Like
they don't.
They don't have their equivalent of a Wonder Woman.
Let's be honest, like when people think of an iconic female character, you know, within a comic book, they usually think Wonder Woman first, you know,
or Supergirl.
But
that just goes to show you that they have the market, or Batgirl. They have the market when it comes to this sort of shit, and they're trying so hard.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the first Marvel girl who I think of when I think about Marvel is Mary Jane, and she's not even a superhero. You know?
That's a good point, actually.
That's the first chick from Marvel that I think of. I think Mary Jane when I hear Marvel.
That's...
You know?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. I like Mary Jane. The thing
Love
is, like,
Mary
you
Jane.
don't, but the thing is, like, she's not a superhero, though. You know.
True.
That tells you,
True.
something right there.
They're trying really hard to make Captain Marvel their equivalent of Wonder Woman. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Alright, fam. People, this is a rant incoming.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that character. Carol Danvers I knew Carol Danvers. I'm not trying to be one of those hipsters who's like, I loved this shit before you did. But I did, so fuck you. And it's like, but Carol Danvers, to me, Carol was smart. She was determined, and yes, she was hot. She wore that sexy leotard costume that we all know about, and from that, and I'm sorry. So what? I was like, so fucking what? You don't think we haven't noticed that your female characters like Captain America aren't ridiculously buff and you can see every bulge of their fucking body with the muscles? Of course you can, but we don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, man.
But whatever. My point is, but anyway, then they made her Captain Marvel, which I was like, okay, that makes sense. Ironically, the Captain Marvel before the original, the blonde guy, I don't remember his name.
I don't remember either.
Who died of cancer. Yeah, of all the things a cosmic entity dies of, cancer. Okay, whatever.
Hey, man. What you gonna do?
Whatever, PSAs, I guess, or whatever. Was a black woman. So they replaced her with a fucking white woman. I was like, that's funny. That's funny. Because nowadays, they'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, man.
And, now they don't care, because whatever. Carol was transformed into this raging fucking bitch. She doesn't even look like a woman. I mean, they're drawing her a little bit better now.
Oh yeah, isn't her new design
with
with
the
like
butch hair? It's fucking dumb.
Wasn't this? Yeah, isn't that like yeah.
And but they drew her like there were some comics that I saw of her. She didn't look like a fucking woman, dude. I'm serious. There was theories going around that she was becoming trans.
Wait, tell me which design to look for. I want to see for myself.
God, what was there was a crossover between Captain Marvel and Miss Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. That she looked like a fucking man in. See if you can find that. That came out.
Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel team up comic.
Okay.
See if you can find it with that.
Okay.
But anyway, she don't even look like a fucking woman. And now they're drawing her a bit better. I think they're realizing that they wrote her really bad or whatever. And they made her a fucking bitch in Civil War 2. Like, fucking nobody wanted her to...
Like, on a scale of 1 to, I want this bitch dead.
I want this bitch fucking dead and never to come back. Because in Marvel, being dead, in comics, being dead means nothing.
Is it this one?
No. That's feminine. She has the butch hair. You'll know. It's also bad artwork. You'll know what it looks like.
I'm just gonna put in Captain Marvel, butch hair.
Yeah.
I should have probably just done that.
Yeah, but anyway, it's no wonder why in the recent Marvel vs. Capcom game they used her. She was still Captain Marvel, which is fucking fine. I'm totally fine with Carol being Captain Marvel, you know. But they gave her long, yeah, like that. But they made her. But they made her
this one.
Yes.
If I didn't know it, but I'd be like, that's a man.
That's a blonde guy.
It looks like a man.
That looks like a man. And I'm just like, why? Why do you have to... And they're like, oh, why do all women have to be pretty in your fiction? Because it's fiction.
It's fiction.
You fucking retard.
I don't want to read a comic about an ugly woman. I want to read a comic about an amazingly beautiful woman who can, like, in real life, never be met. I want that. Let me fantasize.
Not only that. I ain't gay, I don't like the men, but I wouldn't read a fucking comic with an ugly fat dude as the protagonist either. It's the same fucking thing!
Exactly, it's because, like, it's fiction, you know? Like, let's be honest, there's...
If they replaced Oliver Queen with a fat, bald dude in his 60s, you think I would read that shit?
No.
Hell no, I wouldn't read that shit.
Let's be honest, because, like, let's be honest, buff characters... You know, the reason why they're drawn so muscular is because it gives off the image of power, you know?
It's a power fantasy.
It's a power fantasy.
And both men and women have power fantasy, so fuck you.
Yeah,
and fuck the stupid feminazis who are like, this is why I hate video games, because it empowers the male fantasy. Remember that, which has become an amazing meme, by the way. My favorite one is still the Mario Odyssey one, where it's like, I hate games because they appeal to the male fantasy, and it shows Mario in the wedding dress.
Yeah, man.
I was laughing my butt off. And then the one with Devil May Cry, it's like, I hate games because they appeal to the
Bless you.
male fantasy, and it shows Dante from Devil May Cry 5, and I'm like, yes, it does. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, I don't understand why they can't come up with a status for Spider-Man. I don't know if that comic, that alternate universe comic where he was married, is still around. It was good at first, but after a while, I was like, okay, bad art, bad writing. All right, like not blatant SJW writing. I mean, bad SJW writing is not the only example of bad writing.
Yeah.
It was just getting bland and boring, and they were doing massive time jumps too. The fucking daughter was like 8 years old when that fucking thing started off, but now she's like fucking in middle school already. I'm like,
yeah.
What? What happened?
Yeah, see, like also too with the whole male fantasy, it's like there's different types. You know, like with Dante, it's like the male fantasy you got there is powerful and suave.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
You know, it's like there's different types. You know, there's like something different for everybody. It's not just like big, powerful man. It's not just that. You know, it'd be kind of boring if it was just that.
Right. And so Kamala Khan. I don't have. Let me be real with you here.
4 minutes.
Well, I'm always real with you guys, but I don't have a problem with a Muslim character. Okay, I know in today's world, I understand why a lot of people have problems with it. Fine. Problem is that that's her fucking stories. Every fucking story is about I'm being discriminated against because I'm Muslim, and I'm like, listen, man, like. You can have legitimate social commentaries with that all you want. That's fine. Like, I'm not denying that there are normal Muslims that are being harassed because they're Muslim. I fully acknowledge that shit happens, okay? But
don't make that the whole character.
Do not make that the whole character. That's all I'm asking for. And it just feels like her... I'm like, she has no villain. She has no fucking villains. It's all social commentary with her. And I'm like, fuck this. Why do I care?
Wait, with who?
With Kamala Khan.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
Yeah, completely forgettable, by the way. And fucking what's that dude's name? The Asian Hulk. Exactly, he's so forgettable you can't even remember his fucking name.
Just call him AH. Or Ah for short.
He didn't do anything. He was bland, he was boring, and
Asian. Get it? Bland, boring.
Wow.
It's a joke.
I know. I didn't come with that because I'm not fucking racist. So I was like, well,
a little.
Oh, maybe. Fine. Maybe you are. I don't know.
No. I'm just joking.
I know
man.
you're
joking.
joking.
Like I'm like one of the most un-PC people like anyone will ever meet.
I know, me too. But my point is that I'm just like.
I teeter on the edge, man.
On the edge of the earth.
I'm so edgy. I listen to Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hey, I do too.
I know, me too.
That's some good shit.
I know. I'm so edgy.
I listen to Infinity's theme and I enjoy it.
Now that's edgy.
Cause let's see. Games have to be dark and depressing, otherwise I won't play it. No, that's a fucking joke.
Dude, I'm so edgy. I wear glasses.
And
without lenses.
And I don't need to wear glasses.
Yeah, man.
Fuck those people, by the way. Cultural appropriation. I can speak as a man wearing glasses. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I still think it's stupid, though.
Yeah. It's like. Yeah,
well, it's so funny because I never dealt with this because thankfully by the time I got glasses, like that stigma that my parents had to go through with wearing glasses, you used to get bullied a lot.
Yeah.
I remember, now it's a fucking fashion thing. Yeah, and I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, the thing is too, like, I got glasses, but, like, I only wear them when, like, I really need to, you know? I don't need them, you know? I can't see from far away. I just can't, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't, you know?
See fucking shit.
I can't see from far away. I can see from close just fine, I'll tell you.
Boy.
Yeah, but the point being is, like, when I found out that I needed glasses, like, I wasn't necessarily happy, you know.
Oh, no one was.
I mean, because like I got them, you know, when I was 16, like I found out that I needed the glasses, and what sucked even more was my vision was worse than my mom's, you know, and she's she's like in her like she's 35 or something right now, you know. And my vision at like at 16 was worse than hers, and that like was a blow. I was like, it's because it's gonna get worse when I get older. You know, the older you get, you know, it's just gonna.
Horizon Zero Dawn, brave.
Anyways, after this cutscene, we should call it apart.
Yeah, I know.
Where is he now? We were together, but we got
redhead.
separated in the mines.
I wouldn't mind if they shipped those two. Progressive.
Oh, that reminds me of a meme.
Please, listen, I am
Not the redhead, but like, like just the fact that it's
Tomb
just,
Raider memes.
no, not Tomb Raider memes, just redheads, you know.
Fair enough.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Oh, look, they're related. Like I told you, they were in a previous episode.
I thought I lost you.
So like, how are they related? Like she's like one of like
The daughter.
She's
His daughter.
I thought the dude was immortal.
So, you can still bang people.
Oh. Dude, how much pussy do you think that guy's gotten?
Well, he is the village leader, so probably quite a bit.
Hell yeah! Anyways, really quickly, like, look at this.
She's a friend.
Not exactly what I was expecting when I. Did you like that meme page I had you join?
Lost City.
Wait, I'm on it now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't been to it.
Well, you should be able to see, it should be popping up on your Facebook timeline.
Huh. I should check really quickly. Let me go to my Facebook. You pussy.
My Facebook.
Just say like really quickly though, like no, I'm not gonna talk about the subject on this. It'll like take too long. Never mind. Well, let me see.
What the hell are we talking? What?
Don't worry.
What?
Don't worry.
What?
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Just shut up. These nuts on your chin.
Oh hell no.
Oh
Damn,
hell
this
yeah.
cutscene's long.
Okay, let's see. Should it be like just like there, you know?
There's much to do.
The volume's on. My bad. Oh
Is this
shit.
copyright?
If we had more time.
Wait.
Is that natural?
For now, I'll do what I can to help.
Oh, what the fuck? No!
Yeah.
God, what the hell?
I don't know. It's just on there.
Alright, guys, I gotta go gouge my eyes out. I'll be back in the next.